Hey guys, welcome to More Love Tarot. Please forgive me, I'm starting to lose my voice. This always happens, always happens. Okay, so this is the first love reading of July. We're a little bit delayed because of my hectic week I've had. I'm so behind. But yes, if you have a personal reading waiting there in an email, I will get back to you as soon as possible. But yes, a new moon reading coming up. It should be the 6th, I believe. It will air the 6th of July, just in time for you, the full moon, the new moon in Cancer for the 10th. So one of the messages that was in there was all about incense. So I thought I would just give you a little bit of a view of the incenses that I like, because I burn a lot of incense, and when you're setting the intentions for your rituals and stuff, you want to use incense. So I have an angel dust one when I want to set the intention of working with angels and tapping into the 5D realms, and receiving downloads and protection from the angels. I also have the Zen meditation. I understand that these are reversed because I'm using my phone to record. The Zen meditation is really good to burn in a massive open space where you can meditate, burning it in your sacred space. It is quite strong. So yeah, I do recommend somewhere where there's a lot of airflow. You can also get one that is for spiritual journey. I use this just to kind of burn whenever I am working, you know, on the channel or channeling, because I do a lot of notes and a lot of writing. I have folders of it. And some things I forget that I write when I'm channeling, and then I'll go back and it's like, oh, this makes a lot of sense why I'm mentioning this. Or going through this certain situation. So spiritual journey is a really good incense to burn as well, yeah. Just throughout your day or your week. And also the moon goddess one. This is a really beautiful blend. It is very sweet. So I do smell and pick up a lot of vanilla scent within this incense. But I only burn this when it is the moon cycles. So the new moon and then the full moon. And I also have like a full moon candle that I burn on the full moon as well. And the day after when it's in its fullest. So yeah, there's some of the incenses, and we also have Ganesh ones here as well, which I do have and I didn't bring out, but and I also use Egyptian musk a lot, which Egyptian musk was used in rituals within ancient Egypt and healing. So do research that as well. Alright, so this is going to be an interesting reading for the Divine Masculine and Feminine energies, because I've been pulled towards using by Spirit the Children's Wellbeing cards. Now, these I have used once, and it was to tap into the energy of the inner child. So Spirit is actually asking me to pull these cards, one for masculine and one for feminine. And we're going to dive into the inner child and see what needs to be worked on. These also work with the chakras. So this is going to be really interesting to see like what the masculine and feminine are either working on or need to work on within their chakras. And what could possibly be blocking it as well. So I think I'm going to start off with these. And I think the last time I used them, first and last time really, I got images of children, like, you know, past memories. Oh, I am great. It's fallen on the feminine side. I honor the power within me. Ooh. This is solar plexus. So willpower. This is also self-love. She's looking at a mirror. She's looking at her own reflection and discovering the, you know, the divine essence within, discovering powers, who you truly are, abilities, and learning self-love. So the affirmation there is, I am great. Do you say that to yourself a lot? Maybe this is what she's saying to herself. I am an angel. Is this divine masculine? I have insight and understanding. I'm going to take it. It doesn't happen for no reason. So talking about insight and understanding, this could definitely be dealing with the third eye. So divine masculine could be going through a stage of gaining a lot of wisdom. He could be going within as well. He could be discovering his abilities. He's very intuitive for this card to come out. I am an angel. Oh, divine masculine. Should I agree? Should we not agree? He's an angel when he wants to be. That's what some of you are saying right now. But last night when I was jotting down and preparing and meditating on this reading, I had a song that came up, and it's called Fire Away by Chris Stapleton. Yeah, there was this particular section of the song that really stood out to me. So I'm going to read you this right now. It says, well, I wish I could say that I've never been here before, but you know, and I know that I'll always come back for more. Your love might be my damnation, but I'll cry to my grave. Honey, I'm not afraid. So, yeah, divine masculine is going through an awakening of some sort, and I think he's overlooking memories, and he's ready to stand up. He's not afraid. And this is a part of the divine masculine, working on that inner child, because a lot of the wounds that come from masculine, the inner child of the masculine, is how to word this in a way where I'm not going to offend anyone. It starts from the inner child, so there could have been some sort of neglect where parents were present, but they weren't present emotionally. And this inner masculine was in a way sedated. He went within and didn't express his feelings. He could have also got, like, I'm seeing a masculine who was actually the favorite, whether this is a grandmother, a favorite of a parent. They always chose him as the favorite. He got spoiled quite a fair bit, and meaning as in people were present, they kind of bought his love with materialistic things. So buying presents, but not really being present. This is an ongoing word, is being present. And over here with the divine feminine, I'm feeling as though as a young girl, you may have been bullied or picked on because of your appearance. You may have also been very unique and expressed yourself at a young age. Your mother or father or the presence within your life allowed you to express yourself the way that you see fit. So you were never at home, you were never picked on for being different. They allowed you to embrace it. But when you went out into the public, it was a different thing. You were maybe bullied, like I said, or there was some sort of image issue where either you thought that you weren't good enough, or there was some sort of social standard or peer pressure involved from other people, which has dulled your shine. Very interesting. Alright, one card for the Divine Masculine. The Tiger. It could be born year of the Tiger, but the Tiger is a very feminine energy, really. I'm just like trying to channel the energy from this card. With the Tiger, it is a very feminine, feline energy. It does have a very nurturing side about it, but it also is very fierce and can be unpredictable. So there is a pleasant side to this masculine, but there's also a very fiery side. It can be very unpredictable. So this is just saying down here with the Tiger spirit, the message from this Tiger is you're being called upon to provide a leadership. So trust that you're capable of doing so. Yes, that's stepping up. That is very Emperor energy as well. Leadership. We'll dive a little bit more into these cards in a minute. One for the Divine Feminine, please, Spirit. Thank you. So you're getting the Blue Heron again. Did this come up last month? I think it was the first reading last month. So make a stand for what you believe in and do what feels right in spite of any judgment or approval from others. So yeah, there's a Divine Feminine here that is definitely stepping up into an Empress energy as well. So knowing your worth and standing your ground. So maybe you have been bullied, or you've had a lot of gaslighting and manipulation going on throughout your life from a young age, and now you're learning to actually speak up and stand up for what you believe in. And that also could be why the Tiger is here as well, because we're talking about a twin flame connection here. So you definitely could be mirroring one another in certain ways. There definitely could be some people around you that disapprove of what you are doing. And I don't feel as though it's not coming from particular family members. It's more like friends and maybe some sort of social image that you're trying to put out there. It may be it's not working for those people, but it's working for you. Whatever you're doing, it's working and you're standing up for it, Divine Feminine. You could be definitely discovering yourself. So with the third chakra, solar plexus, this works with self-esteem, power, individuality, will, ego, self-definition, identity, pride, motivation, and centeredness. So yeah, very, very strong energy coming from the Divine Feminine side. So this card is saying, do you know how great you are? You are more powerful than you think. If you close your eyes, try to imagine the sun shining into your stomach just above your belly button. Do you feel your power? You can also practice seeing your own power and greatness by looking in a mirror. Yes, that's why she's looking back at her own reflection. And really, you may also be doing this, because it has come up in crystal readings, is practicing affirmations in front of the mirror and talking more positive to yourself. So whichever way you feel your power, allow the energy to resonate here and recharge you inwardly. Then when you feel full, you can use this power and send it outward in all that you do. Share your beautiful radiance with the world. When you honor the power within you, you do not need other people's praise all the time. Perfect. That is why the blue heron is here, because you know already, like, you honor yourself and you respect yourself enough, and people are starting to see that. So you could definitely be in the limelight or starting to gain some sort of recognition for how far that you've come. And that could be where the family is coming and being supportive, or vice versa. It could be your friends being supportive and your family disapproving. Yeah, take it how it resonates. Swap the energies where you see fit. But yeah, it's really powerful that you have done a lot of growth. And I feel as though that inner child was saying you've come a long way, because wherever this self-esteem trauma has come from, it started at a very young age, and you've healed that within yourself. You're starting to discover the powers that you do have and how great and powerful you are. So with the I am an angel, this is the 6th chakra. This works with clear vision, insight, clarity, self-reflection, visualization, vision, dreams, imagination, focus, perspective, memory, psychic facilities, and pattern organization. So this is all about I see. So I do feel as though the divine masculine is going through an awakening and upgrades within his 6th chakra. So it is definitely working with insight. He could be going into hermit mode. So he's taking some time to retreat, maybe work out exactly what his intuition is, like connecting with it for the first time. But I feel that this person is a very intuitive person to begin with. They just need more understanding on how to use it and how to depict what is direct divine guidance and what is ego talking, you know. That can be quite confusing when your ego tries to step in and throw your intuition off, because it tends to put things in your head or pushes you in a different direction or talks you out of certain situations, saying it's not a good idea. You know how it happened the last time. So why would you want to put yourself in that position again? I don't know why I'm hearing that, but it's just like, why would you? What if? That's the ego. So with the divine masculine, this also harnesses autumn. So something could be happening around autumn, or the divine masculine is born in autumn. This is also winter element. I just thought I'd check. But with the divine masculine, this is saying, do you sometimes feel like an angel? You have great insight and understanding like an angel. Use your insights as a gift to guide yourself and others. Your visions and insights help you to see things in your life that you may not be able to see in other ways. You can draw or write about your visions. You can may like to meditate and take some quiet time to see what wonderful visions are waiting to be revealed to you. Yeah, he's getting downloads from above. He could have been getting them from a young age, and that's where the inner child is coming in to say that it was suppressed at a young age, because he could have had a massive imagination, but to his parents it wasn't, I don't want to say it wasn't normal, but they didn't feed into that energy and allow him to express himself at a young age. There's expectations put on boys, at a young age. So yeah, there was some sort of suppressed emotions with the divine masculine at a young age. The angel energy that surrounds the divine masculine is guiding him always. So take the time today to feel what it is like for you to connect with the angels. Can you see them? Can you hear them? Can you feel them? Angels also will always give you signs and synchronicities. The divine does as well. So it's just being very vigilant, being more aware of your surroundings. And I feel as though the divine masculine is moving into that 5D world. We all on this journey keep leveling up. So this is where the divine masculine, being very logic and practical, is going to have an experience that he is not going to be able to understand. And then this is going to change his whole perspective. So if he is going into hermit mode, which it is talking about going into a state of solitude or silence, meditation, to gain more knowledge and insight. They're calling for him to get into that mode. And this is why he's being called upon to provide leadership. He does have a role and a purpose within this lifetime. And it's definitely not what he expected. He's capable of a lot more. And you really need a divine masculine that is going to be not driven by ego, because when you feed the ego power and you know that you have the ability to do something, you manipulate it, and in the wrong way. It's not a good thing to know that you have certain abilities and manipulate them for selfish gain. And that's why we say, you do not cast love spells. They do come back on top of you and you become really obsessed with that person. So please do not be casting love spells towards particular people. In general, you can attract certain qualities of love, or the qualities of a particular relationship, but not a particular person. So I don't know why I'm repeating that again, but it's there. So let's have a look at what the tiger is saying for the divine masculine. He could be born year of the tiger. I think I did mention that before. But this is saying being an effective and compassionate leader requires that you know the art of balancing yin and yang, discerning when to advance and when to yield, and pay attention to the subtitles and the flow of the group process. Staying attuned to your own intuitive voice. Absolutely. Whether your role as a leader applies to your family, your friends, employees, or a nation, you must listen to those around you and respond to their needs with strength and compassion. And when you deem it necessary, you need to follow your own sensibilities, even though others may disagree with you. Absolutely. So yeah, there's that mirroring energy. The blue heron is kind of crossing into the divine masculine. There is a sense of him needing to stand up and take leadership. There will be people that will not agree with the actions he's taking, but he's doing it because his intuition is guiding him towards that. He's listening to his higher self and his guidance. To the best of your ability, make your decisions based on what you determine to be for the greatest good, rather than catering to self-serving needs. Fear and doubt may arise at times, but don't let them detail you from your purpose. The best leaders aren't perfect, but they're willing to take calculated risks based on their own convictions and passionate desires to do the right thing. On occasion, you may stumble or even fall, but don't let that impede the acceptance of the leadership you're being called to provide. Others are looking to you for guidance. Don't let it go to your head, but don't let it go to your heart. But do let it go to your heart. Sorry, guys. So this tiger is talking about sensitivity, passion, independence, confidence, clairvoyance, intuition, power, gracefulness, loyalty, intensity, devotion, focus, patience, stealth, healing, adventure, challenge, sexuality, and regeneration. Wow. Very powerful Divine Masculine. There's a lot going on with him, and whose Divine Masculine this is, he is upping his game. So he definitely knows about the spiritual side of himself. Definitely the yin and yang coming out with the tiger as well. The yin and yang is also the twin flame, the divine masculine and feminine representation. This person is bringing a lot of balance, and I do see that reflecting as well with divine feminine. So we're going to go over to the blue heron, and I'll read this once again. So this is trust your deepest sense of knowing what the right action is and do it. And don't rely on others to tell you what to do or how to act. Not everyone will approve of the decisions you make. And if your choice goes against the grain of what people expect from you, you'll no doubt run into strong criticism and judgment. Stay still and look around. Look around you and breathe. You're doing just fine in spite of others' assessments of you. Besides your greatest and most fulfilling support will come from the place inside that guides you by revealing signs that tell you what path to follow. Yeah, that guidance. Heeding those signs helps your soul be in more alignment with Spirit's intent for you. You may have to get both feet in the water and wade through the dredges of other people's disapproval, asserting yourself where needed. Yeah, you being your own leader, you knowing that you're making the right decision for the greater good. This is a masculine as well. Yous are both mirroring one another, and this is a very powerful energy right now, because while you're working in your solar plexus, working on you, divine feminine, this is helping the divine masculine discover his gifts. So working on his higher self, which also is helping the solar plexus for him as well. And you are also getting that insight with this blue heron. You're being guided. You're seeing the signs and synchronicities. You're not going to allow somebody's negative input to throw you off your path, because you've been given those signs. You're sticking with it. You know yourself, and you know how powerful you are. You're following the light within. And you have gone through maybe disapproval and, you know, criticism in the past as well. It's just made you even stronger today. You're like, I'm not going back to that person that I was. That is a outdated version of myself. And I refuse to go back into that mindset or that behavior, because I am in a better place than I have in a very long time. You feel comfortable in the skin you're in, and you know the power that you have. And you've come a long way doing so. You deserve to be in this powerful energy. So you do have that practical, optimistic energy about you, and also the clarity of purpose. So you're not allowing this criticism to definitely throw you off. Trust your inner knowing, and let that be the source of your strength to help you keep moving forward. So this card also works with self-determination, dignity, balance, gracefulness. Use it both. Got gracefulness, independence, boundaries, exploration, self-reliance, dignity. You know, they're very powerful, guys. Very powerful. Alright, let's dive into some tarot. So, you'll have one side that is Divine Feminine if you haven't already. And this is Divine Masculine. I do 2 cards in the center, which is the mutual energy. I will clarify. Sometimes I clarify all. Sometimes I will just clarify certain cards that draw my attention. Let's get nosy. Alright, let's have a look. Divine Feminine. Can we have 4 cards for Divine Feminine, please? The Divine Feminine energy. Please do take what resonates and leave the rest. If you find that this isn't your situation, you can go and have a look at any of the other readings. Time is fluid, and you may hear some things that I've, you know, mentioned way back when that are starting to occur now. So, yeah, go and check out my other readings. Feel free to check out the playlists. Like, share, and subscribe, guys. Alright, can I get 3 more cards for Divine Feminine? Oh, I'm taking it. Oh, wow. Wow. Look at that, old cycle. Something's coming in, something's coming forward. You're letting something go. It has been quite painful. Somebody could have lost a relative, a child, a pet as well. I'm just seeing that within that death card there. It's been a very painful period for you. This has pushed you to grow as an individual. It's also helped you turn this wheel. Could be dealing with Scorpio, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. We also have Leo, Taurus. 1 more card, please. Giving me 2. Oh, yeah. Here's the sexy queen. Queen of Wands. You could be a fire sign, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. Look at this clarity. Yeah, overcoming something that was so difficult. You had to end it because it wasn't actually serving any purpose. It was just keeping you stagnant. You weren't moving forward. You could have been dealing with someone who was very controlling. They're controlled. I feel as though there's someone here that's been with someone who has controlled their image, the way that they dressed. There was some sort of imbalance with this person, and they put it on you, which has harmed your image, like your confidence as well. This could have happened at a young age. Maybe you had parents or siblings that tried to control the way that you looked. But that inner child is really saying, like, you are such a beautiful, talented person, and it's time to start embracing it. And I feel as though that's what you're doing, because you're putting a death to something which is leading to a transformation. It's also bringing clarity and truth, and you're getting facts about something. So your intuition is on point. Can we get 4 cards for the Divine Masculine? Could be dealing with a Libra. You are a Libra. You could have fire, sun placements and a Libra moon. I'm going to turn that around because these are the after tarots. So in reverse, it's conflict, but there's something that somebody's fighting for. This is defense mode. Masculine is in defense mode. He could have people around him that are very judgmental. He's not seeing eye to eye. There's that spiritual connection, spiritual awakening, learning, some sort of institute. This masculine could be starting to study something. It could be to do with the cosmos, angels. It could be researching a lot of things that are opening his mind, and maybe he's able to, he wants to know how to contact angels or his higher self, because the Hierophant is somebody who is either in a spiritual practice, a leader, a mentor, somebody who's got experience and wisdom. The Divine Masculine up in his game, because whatever was happening, wherever he was in the past, it could have been with conflict within the mind, but also with people around him, realizing he never really fit in anywhere. He kind of just went with the flow. There's also something, conflict within the mind with this 10 of swords here as well. Could be trying to like talk himself out of moving forward into an emotional connection, because this masculine has somewhat switched his heart off. There could be some sort of emotional trauma as well, which he needs to heal. Let's get the mutual energy and then I'll clarify. Get some more juice. Three of Cups. Friendship. Celebration. There could be a reunion, a coming together. It could be within 3 days, 3 weeks, 3 months. Absolutely. This masculine actually wants to come forward and communicate something on an emotional level. He may have been very emotionally disconnected because he's tipping that cup out. He's been very hurt in the past. You could be dealing with a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. We have Taurus on his side. We also have Pisces over here, Taurus again, Leo. Well, let's go over to the Divine Feminine side. Why is Death here with the Wheel of Fortune? This could be a death of your old self, old ways of thinking, coming out of your shell, not allowing people to push you around, gaslight you, lie, manipulate, use you, take you for granted. There's Death here. Is that Strength? The Fool. even good, even better. Look, the sun is depicted in both of them. You took a risk. You may have taken a risk. You want something new. You want a brand, it's like a brand new dawn, I'm hearing. So you just want things to, you just want a fresh start. You want to move away from anything of the past, and have a brand new beginning. Death again. Let's get one more card. Thank you. Absolutely. Whatever it was, you are so sick and tired of juggling. You could be constantly going through some sort of karmic cycle. So you're being pushed back again into a cycle because there's something that you're not learning. But I feel as though you are learning it because you want that brand new beginning. You're learning to let go and move forward. Because whatever it is, you're juggling and it's exhausting. It's not moving this wheel forward. There is no growth where you are. It's very stagnant. You're a person who really wants to keep pushing forward. You want to grow. You want to learn. You want somebody who wants to do that as well. But I don't see a person here that is looking for a relationship at this time. It's more focusing on you and your world, your career, your family, your spiritual journey. Standing your ground. You do want something that is balanced. I think you're bringing a lot of balance, and that's how you've turned that wheel, is because you've learned and accepted that something needs to end for something to start new. So you need to close a chapter, to close a door to open a new door. You could have been spending a lot of time in resting, rejuvenating, healing. Fixed signs as well. There could be messages coming in as well. You could be hearing something about a particular person that is willing to put in equal give and take. Like somebody is willing to step up or communicate that they've had a lot of time to think about something. Let's get one more card for that. I don't know what that means. Yeah, fast movement. It's to do with the karmic cycle. I don't believe this is a bad thing though. It's not something that's coming around to like give you a wake-up call. It's more somebody coming to a realization that there's something more to this connection. This could be the masculine. Or you simply may have options. Why is the Ace of Swords here? This is clarity. Insight, getting the facts of something. That could be the communication that's coming. Ace of Wands. Yeah, somebody wants to put the hard work in. Somebody wants to make something work. So when you least expect it, this is going to come out of the blue. You also could be getting recognized for something. Let's see, 2 more cards for the Ace of Swords and the Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, oh, huh? This actually came out in the moon reading in reverse. I feel as though somebody was going through a stage where they were obsessed or not possessed, but there was possessiveness. So you could have dealt with somebody in the past that was quite possessiveness, had possessive intentions towards you. They didn't allow you to express yourself in some sort of way. You've ended this. This person definitely could be coming back, but there needs to be some sort of balance and communication between the two of you. This person, this masculine energy, has been very shut off in the past as well. So they haven't been very open and vulnerable with you. And I think that's played a massive part in pushing you to just not worry about this connection so much, working on yourself, and figuring out how to bring happiness to your life on your own without this person. Because I feel as though every time they come back in, it's very exhausting. They take a lot of your energy. And your main focus at the moment, you could be working quite a fair bit. You really don't have time for a connection as well for some of you. You're in this Queen of Pentacles mode. So it's security, setting a foundation for yourself, paying your bills, just maintaining you and your environment. You're pretty set on your own. See that with that Queen of Wands with the Queen of Pentacles. Two queens, two of my favorite queens. You know, they're very powerful and they're very driven, passionate and grounding. So you've been working a lot on yourself. If people around you can't see that growth, you need to get rid of them. They keep pushing you back into the same cycle or referring to you as the old self. They need to go. They're trying to just get a kick out of you, a buzz out of you, to see if you actually retaliate. Could be dealing with a Libra as well. This person was quite sneaky. They come and go. They take what they want. They also could have had options in the past as well, could have made you a second option. You're walking away from that and you're not dealing with it. No nonsense. Don't come at me if you're unbalanced and still up to your sneaky ways. But I think they're going to try and persuade you. Like I said, I don't feel like it's a bad thing. This person does love you, but they have a way of trying to control certain things within your life. They may not even be... I don't even want to say they're not aware of it. I think they are aware of it. They're very intelligent, but You're letting go of any options that no longer serve you. You're walking out of fantasy land. You're really grounding yourself. So even though you're a twin flame, this could be only for a small majority of you. Don't hate me. It's not your energy. It's not your energy. But I feel as though there's a divine feminine here that has been living in fantasy land for a little bit. And you tend to do that when you're in a twin flame journey. You think it's a fairy tale in a way. I get that. But this is coming out of that fogginess, coming out of that fantasy land, and really setting your intentions straight. This is what I want, because I feel as though that you're not dealing with anybody who's not emotionally open, because this masculine is looking to emotionally open up or to find emotional connection with somebody. So while you're sitting there going, this is what I don't want, you're manifesting what you don't want. So I think you figured it out. You're going, okay, well, I'm going to manifest exactly what I do want. Stop focusing on the negative sides of what you don't want, the lack of. Alright, Divine Masculine, give me some juice. Let's get juicy. Find out what's going on with this Divine Masculine. Oh, maybe he hasn't been so honest with you. This is the lack of clarity, but I feel as though this is past. Because here, the inner child is saying you have insight and understanding. Oh, I picked up the deck upside down. Yeah, I have. Oh, isn't that... Oh, I wish I could show you my notes from last night. It was tower moments, push back into another, karmic cycle, divine intervention, soul searching, looking within, ending of a karmic relationship. This is exactly this, but you're mirroring one another within the, you know, he's the King of Wands here. He's definitely putting an end to a toxic situation, and it could be conflict with other people or within the mind. But there is a death, there is a closure coming. He has 2 tens. The tower moment has been something that he's been forced into because he keeps playing out this same cycle. I think his intuition has been telling him, mate, something is off and you're not thinking straight. Over here, you've got the ace in the upright. So it's like you may have also mentioned to this masculine or been giving him signs and synchronicities within the 5D dream state. You've been contacting him somehow and showing him, you know, that this is something real, like this is a divine connection. We are connected. Pay attention. Pay attention. So he's been struck by this tower. He's looking over here at you though. You're looking at your money. He's like, hey baby, you want some of this? Tempting you with his wand again. He's waking up. He's waking up, baby. He will come to you. He's coming in slow. Look at that, the Knight of Pentacles. He's analyzing. He's checking things. He's looking at his balance and his bank account. Do I have enough? Am I good enough? None of that materialistic stuff matters when you're in a twin flame connection, because when you guys come together, you are incredible. You are powerful. You can create abundance and money and prosperity. Anything that you want, you can manifest together and it will happen. So if you don't have enough funds in the bank, meh, you know, you look after yourself, I look after myself. But it's not everything, okay? I'm not expecting you to be like taking over some man and taking him in and providing for him. I'm not saying that at all. This person does have money, but he's thinking that it might not be enough. Yes, the moon. Here we go. Here's that fogginess, the cloudiness on the masculine side. He's thinking that he hasn't got enough. It's not good enough. His ego could have been talking him out of this. There is that, what I call the darkness of illusion. And that is when the divine and your ego start playing... the divine, let's say it this way. The divine will start sending you messages. Your ego will start telling you that that isn't a message. It will give you the negative aspect of what that message is supposed to be. So a part of this journey is to actually listen to your intuition, your first instincts. What is it telling you? The signs of synchronicities are there, but are you working in an ego state of mind? You're not going to be able to take in those messages and downloads if you're thinking in a negative frame of mind. Does that make sense? So I call it the darkness of illusion, and it is. It's in a way, it's shadow work. It's something that you do have to overcome. Yeah, it is placing burden on this masculine. He knows what he does want, but he's fighting. He's manifesting something too, though. So this masculine has got that strong manifestation gift. He's very connected to source. Now the moon read in the Trinity of Hinduism, they popped up. Do research them, but that is heavy masculine energy. The Trinity symbol here, the infinity symbol. Here in the Trinity, it's like there's a flow of masculine energy that is around this divine masculine. So he could have 3 ancestral spiritual guides, like heavy masculine energy. Yeah, I think this masculine may have, his intuition or that was off. He could have been leaning towards another person as well. So when you are on this twin flame journey, and if this has happened to you, you know what I'm talking about. But you get thrown off track. So things will be good, you know who your twin flame is, and then all of a sudden they'll throw another name at you that you constantly keep seeing and hearing, and you're like, oh, hang on, it could be possibly somebody else. So this masculine may have also done the exact same thing. He's gone for a water sign, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, and his divine feminine could be also a Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. So they've led you to the same zodiac sign, but it's it could have possibly been a karmic relationship that he needed to learn because he's gone wandering off to somebody else, and it's been a karmic lesson, and that's to follow his intuition, guys. That's what I'm feeling with this person too. Like, so they could have also just recently got their heart broken again or separated. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. There's been some sort of deceit with this masculine energy. So he could have had a third party or put you in a third party situation. And yeah, he's had his heart broken again. Because he didn't act on his first instinct, where there would have been, the intuition. His abundance lied within the intuition. So his intuition was telling him to act on the first instinct, but he went with the second option. So I'm sorry for some of you that have just recently found this out, but just know that it's a karmic lesson. If you know that you and your masculine are supposed to be destined to be together, whatever relationship that they end up in next could possibly be a soul contract, a karmic one that they need to learn their lesson by. So it's not every relationship is supposed to last forever. And I feel as though, that this masculine was led towards somebody else. Because the devil, he was tempted. There was some sort of temptation. It has led you to maybe withdraw from this person because you're a very intuitive person yourself. You're very higher up than energy-wise with this masculine. I mean, you're mirroring one another, but you're both on different levels of experience and levels of this journey, I should say. He's still tapping into his abilities. Your full force already know what that is. Miss Empress shining. So there will be massive shifts happening with the masculine and feminine energy, and this is purely because Venus and Mars are dancing with one another at the moment. So do expect the clashes. And also new sparks within soulmate relationships are coming together, unions, old flames reuniting. It is possible. Okay, I'm going to wrap it up here. Thank you so much for watching. If you loved this video, please hit that thumbs up. Even if you didn't, share the love anyway and help it go out. Please do subscribe. And hit that bell notification so you're notified when I update, and I'll be back later with another reading. Bye!